Dear students, now let us study how to solve open-ended questions. Open-ended questions are the questions in which we get many answers to a single question. So there is no fixed single answer. Let us study some of these questions. First example. Find one pair of x and y such that line HT is parallel to side QR. In triangle PQR, PS is equal to 3, SQ is equal to 6, PT is equal to X, and TR is equal to Y. So in triangle PQR, by basic proportionality theorem, we get PS upon SQ is equal to PT upon TR. So value of PS is 3, value of SQ is 6, value of PT is X, and value of TR is Y. Now by solving this, we get 1/2 is equal to X upon Y. Therefore, Y is equal to 2X. Now let us go for the solution. If I will take value of X 2, then value of Y will be 4. So this is one pair of an answer. Let us consider second one. If X is equal to 2.5, then substituting these values in the equation, we get Y is equal to 5. So X is equal to 2.5 and Y is equal to 5 is the second answer. In this way, we get number of correct answers for this open-ended question. Note, remember that in a triangle, sum of two sides is greater than third side. Now we will consider another example of such type. M and N are natural numbers. If m square minus n square, comma 2mn and m square plus n square are sides of a triangle, then prove that it is a Pythagoras triangle. Write any two Pythagorean triplets from it. Now let us consider the sides of a triangle. First side is m square minus n square, and after squaring it, we get on the right hand side m fourth minus 2m square n square plus n fourth. Second side m square plus n square bracket square, we get 4m fourth plus 2m square n square plus n fourth. Third side 2mn bracket square, we get 4m square plus n square. So in short, m square plus n square whole bracket square is equal to m square minus n square whole bracket square plus 2mn whole bracket square. That means sum of squares of two sides is equal to square of the third side. That means m square plus n square is a hypotenuse and m square minus n square and 2mn are the perpendicular sides of right angle triangle. Now let us find out triplet. Let m is equal to 2 and n is equal to 1. These are natural numbers. So m square plus n square is equal to 2 square plus 1 square. 2 square is 4, 1 square is 1. 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. So we got one side, that is 5. Next one, m square minus n square. Value of m is 2, value of n is 1. So 2 square minus 1 square is equal to 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. That is second side. 2mn is equal to 2 into 2 into 1. It is nothing but 4. So 3, 4, 5 is a Pythagorean triplet. Now let us find out another Pythagorean triplet by using same method. Let m is equal to 3 and n is equal to 2. So m square plus n square is equal to 3 square plus 2 square is equal to 9 plus 4 is equal to 13. In this way, we get one side. Now, m square minus n square is equal to 3 square minus 2 square is equal to 9 minus 4 is equal to 5. Third side, 2mn is equal to 2 into 3 into 2 is equal to 12. So, 5, 12, 13 is a Pythagorean triplet. So, in this way, we have found out two Pythagorean triplets. Now let us go for the third example. In triangle MNP, angle N is a right angle triangle. Segment NQ is perpendicular to side MP, and find the values of MQ and QP such that NQ will be equal to 6. Now let us go for the solution. By geometric mean theorem, we get NQ square is equal to MQ into QP. MQ and QP are the two parts of the hypotenuse. The value of NQ is equal to 6. So 6 square is equal to MQ into QP. So MQ into QP is equal to 36. Now we have to find out the values of MQ and QP such that their multiplication should be equal to 36. First one, if MQ is equal to 6, then QP is also equal to 6. This is the first answer. Second answer, if MQ is equal to 9, then QP is equal to 4. So 9 into 4 is 36. This is the second answer. Third answer, if MQ is equal to 12, then QP is equal to 3. Therefore, 12 into 3 is equal to 36. So in this way, we have found out many answers for the given example.